My favorite moment during the Olympic Games is I'm at the opening ceremony and I watch the whole ceremony, and it's really, really great, significant.
Exciting moments by far, I think, is Whitney's Michael Phelps clinched his 8 goals.
The crowds and the people are just amazing. And whether it's a China game or not, it's really quite an electric moment.
You feel the whole world appear in front of you.
Yeah.
You are so near to the whole world.
Yeah, I just can't touch
Can't
it.
believe it.
100 years ago until today, the progress that Chinese has made is really remarkable, and this is really a historical moment.
I think Olympic is totally a eye-opener because I've never expected to see so many foreigners. I can taste a international atmosphere because I saw people wearing their national flags and they're waving some mini flags in their hands. It's kind of like an international village.
When you have diverse people, you start to begin, or you start to be more curious, you start to learn from each other.
I want to know our opening mind compared to our parents' generation. I think we're different. Through the internet, through the TV, through the DVD, through the music, through the culture, we know more about the Western culture. We know more about what's happening in the world. We're prepared to welcome the global culture, welcome to other person to get into our mind, culture and mind.
We can contact different people from different nations through the internet, through many ways, and it's like we are getting closer.
You're on Facebook, but you're also on Shawnee. You're on MSN, but you're also on QQ.
Yes. During our chatting, we have touched on some political issues, some very sensitive issues, and then the foreign friends asked me, "Can you talk about this? Don't be afraid that if you touch on this political issue, your government will be arrest you." I think no, not at all, because we have the freedom of let our opinions heard.
One thing that surprised me during the Olympic Games was, because the Olympics are very nationalistic, especially in the case of any team from Japan comes, people were a little worried about how the Chinese crowds would respond, but for the most part, I saw a game with the Japanese team, and I was really quite admired that the crowd was very respectful.
That Stephenson, the relative of the volleyball coach, was stabbed. I think that's a tragic. That's where we're not supposed to happen.
So the big controversy is the Spanish basketball team. They did an ad in which they did this.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, as Chinese, were you offended by that?
I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. For Americans, from a perspective, a lot of people were offended by that. But in China, a lot of people, I don't think, were.
Yeah, they
were
just for
racist,
fun.
Just for
Yeah,
fun.
yeah. It's pretty much the cultural thing, I think.
I feel a little difference after Olympic game. The air is clean. I don't know why. Maybe it's the weather. Yeah, the air is indeed clean.
It's a tradition that all around the world that if there is a festival, they have to decorate their home, make it beautiful. It represents they welcome the guest.
The flowers will go away. The paint will peel in about a few more weeks. The train fares are going to go up, but I think the feeling that China is now part of the community of the world is here to stay.